Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood.
Ready, gentlemen?
Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harmon. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Michigan Wolverines.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
Now let's take a look at the Longhorns' opening lineup. They've got Turner. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then there's Doherty, and it's Ford in at the power forward position.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And so Jones nails both of them.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Here is Edwards, stolen by Wilkins. Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And really a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Well, Greg, you mentioned moments ago all the former Wolverines that have made it to the NBA. Michigan has been one of the best talent developing schools, Clark, for a long time.
And, you know, apart from the Fab Five group, Kevin, the Wolverines can also name Glenn Rice as an alum, outstanding NBAer, and Trey Burke and Nick Stauskas, recent grads from Ann Arbor.
That's good.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Texas grabs the miss. And here's Edwards. The dish to Ellis. Here's the screen. The 19-foot shot. Nice jump shot. Good.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Ellis dishes to Wilkins. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Feeds it to Doherty. Pass to Edwards. Turner with a screen on Crawford. Kicks it to Ford. Rebounded by Ellis.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
On the court for the Longhorns, they've got Edwards. Also Ellis out there. Turner is out there with Doherty. And it's Ford in at the 4 slot.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Wilkins. Again, Wilkins missing. And we've seen Durant go on to do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year. The first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately.
That's good.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist assist and the finish.
Texas trails by 6. 1:56 left here in the first half. Crawford against Ellis. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
So Michigan ends up going with the new group. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
Wilkins in at point guard. Ellis is out there with Jones. And it's Smith. And it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Shots good by Turner. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball. Really, in all sports, the school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
On the court for the Longhorns, we've got Ellis. He's out there with Edwards. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the power forward.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Texas trails by 6.
And for the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a lot of other times. Finished 5 times as the runner-up.
Now, here is Ford. He dishes it to Ellis. Takes the 3. They get it again. No luck. The Wolverines leading by 6. Here's Wilkins. Off target at the rim.
And there have been some highs and lows in the Michigan program. Overall, you have to give them credit for being a persistent presence in the tournament. A lot of iconic moments have involved the maize and blue. Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Out of bounds, Texas will take possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just...
On the court for Michigan. Wilkins, he's in at the point. Jones is out there with Wright. And it's Smith, and it's Banks in at the 2 spot.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Blair, the pass to Hudson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
That's good from Hudson. The Wolverines making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Wolverines leading by 9 to the inside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. and it's good on the layup.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Dishes to Hudson. Here's Turner. Lays it up and banks it in.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there. And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
Gordy with the ball. Jones covering. Down low. It's stolen by Jones. It's Wilkins with the drive. It's hauled in by Edwards.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jordy, no luck. Wilkins against Edwards. Shots good by Wilkins. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Wolverines.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Michigan making some changes. Ellis comes in for Wright, and Flash is subbed in for Wilkins. And Texas making a change here as well. Ford's checked in. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Stolen by Wilkins. Out of bounds. Texas will take possession. 8 seconds left to play here in the second half. Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Rush from outside. And so it's Michigan winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying